What's going on, guys? I'm MrGoldenGamer and I make gaming videos that nobody watches. We're a little bit less than 2 weeks away from the launch of Black Ops 7, and if you're anything like me, as soon as the game comes out, you're going to want to hop right into the camo grind. Well, the camo grind here within Black Ops 7 is a little bit different than what we saw last year in Black Ops 6, and actually it's different than what we've seen in any Call of Duty ever. So in this video, I'm going to go over everything that you need to know about the Black Ops 7 camo grind, but before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll be making tons of videos on Black Ops 7 here on the channel, as well as covering Battlefield 6, Borderlands 4, Arc Raiders. I'm really trying to branch out this year and cover more games, so if you're interested in that type of thing, be sure to subscribe. I'd love to have you on board. So, weapon camos in Black Ops 7. For the first time ever, campaign is now part of our global progression, so you can now rank up just by playing the campaign, and along with that, campaign has its own full camo grind, which is really cool. We've never really seen this before. We have seen weapon camos being able to be unlocked in campaign in Black Ops 3, but they did not have a full camo grind for the mode, like with Mastery Camos and everything like that. So we actually have that within this game. So we can earn and unlock weapon camos in campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and once season 1 hits, you'll be able to do the Warzone camo grind as well. So that's really cool. And how this is going to work within each mode is that there will be 16 weapon camos to unlock. There will be 9 military camos, 3 special camos up from 2, which is what we've been used to from last year, and then there are 4 mastery camos. Now, these are all different for every mode, but they're the same for each weapon. That means in multiplayer, there will be 16 different camos to unlock. In campaign, there will be 16 different camos to unlock, and so on and so forth with zombies and Warzone as well. So 16 camos. But you need to unlock them on each weapon, but these are all the same camos. They're not different for every weapon or anything like that. So as far as unlocking these camos, what has changed? Well, there's actually fewer headshots needed to unlock the military camos, which is really nice. You only need a total of 80 headshots per weapon to complete all 9 military camos, which is really nice. And also, on top of this, instead of requiring headshots for shotguns and snipers, shotguns now require point blank kills, and sniper rifles will now require one-shot kills, and this makes this just so much easier. Getting the headshots with the shotguns was really annoying. Same with getting headshots with the snipers, it was just very annoying. So one-shot kills should be pretty easy for snipers. Point blank's a little bit more challenging for shotguns, but you should kind of be up in their face anyway. So for the special camos, there are 3 special camos per weapon, as I said earlier, and the differences here, obviously there are 3 instead of 2, and these are no longer universal camos. These behave much more like the military camos, where you can only equip them to the weapon you unlock them on, and on top of that, these are the same for every weapon, just like the military camos. We also don't yet know what the challenges will be for these special camos, or if they'll be the same for every weapon, or if the challenge is different for each weapon. We'll have to wait and see on that one. We don't have that information just yet. And then lastly, there are the mastery camos, and there are 4 mastery camos for each mode. Therefore, we have 16 mastery camos in this game, which is just awesome. And we're actually able to see all of the mastery camos. They've shown them all to us, and I'm going to show them all to you right now. So starting off with the campaign mastery camos, we have Molten Gold, which is a liquefied gold camo. This one does look pretty nice for a gold camo. And then we have Moonstone, and this one is definitely different. It really changes on how the light hits it. It almost looks like a diamond sort of, or some gemstone. As the light hits it, it kind of changes the way it looks. Then we have Chroma Flux, and this one reminds me of Atomic a little bit in Vanguard, but this one's animated as well. And some of the things on like the handguard and the mag, you'll see this like sparkle animation, really vibrant, cool looking camo. Then lastly, there's Genesis, and this one looks really nice as well. We also have a animation as you shoot it. It gets a little bit more colorful and things jump around. Now moving on to multiplayer, we have Shattered Gold. This one's alright. It's not really what I want from a gold camo. I'd rather just have a solid gold, but it's okay. Then there's Arclight, and this one reminds me of the covers of the Guinness Book of World Records that you would see in the library as a kid. I don't know why it reminds me of that, but it seems pretty spot on to me. Then moving on from Arclight, there's Tempest, and this one's just okay to me. It reminds me a lot of the Storm camo from Black Ops 3, but for being the second to last mastery camo, it's just all right, I guess. I feel that it could be a little bit better, but it does look cool. I'm not going to say that this is a bad camo. It's definitely nice. And lastly, we have Singularity, and this reminds me a lot of Interstellar and Modern Warfare 3, but this one also has some cool animations as you shoot it. It's a cool Mastery Camo. I do think it looks nice. It's just not really my favorite. Then there's Golden Dragon for zombies, another pretty solid gold camo, but I would much rather see a solid gold. Then we have Bloodstone, which has kind of a fractured look to it. Then there's Doomsteel, and this one is very intricate. There's all these gears and stuff under the surface, which looks really cool in my opinion. And then lastly, we have Infestation. There's these like growth things that are animated on it. This one looks really cool in my opinion, and as you shoot it, it will change colors. I think it's very fitting for zombies. Then we move on to Warzone. We have Golden Damascus, and of all the gold camos, I think this one's my favorite. It's the closest just to a normal basic gold camo, which is really what I want from a gold camo. I just want a nice gold camo. But anyway, there's Starglass. This one's pretty mid to me. I don't know, there's all this chrome and a little bit of this green color, but it's just I don't know. It's nice, I guess. It's okay. I just don't love it. Absolute Zero, on the other hand, damn, this one is perfect. This should be the final Mastery Camo in my opinion. This one looks so good. I'll definitely be grinding for this one because this one is awesome. Then we move on to the final Mastery for Warzone, Apocalypse. This one looks kind of cool, but it's also kind of just dark. There's a lot of animations going on, but that darkness changes as you shoot it because it starts to glow red. So when you shoot this one, it looks really cool, but when you're just running around, it just feels really dark. Maybe they'll change that at some point, but those are all 16 Mastery Camos within Black Ops 7. Pretty cool that we finally have 4 for each mode, including campaign. Kind of gives me an incentive to hop in and try out the campaign, so definitely looking forward to that. One more thing about the Mastery Camos. In Black Ops 6, to unlock the final Mastery Camo, there was a challenge. Like for multiplayer, you had to get Bloodthirsties. I think you had to get 3 Bloodthirsties to unlock the final Mastery Camo, and you had to do that for each weapon. Well, in this game, to unlock the final Mastery Camos, all you need to do is unlock the 3rd Mastery Camo on all 30 weapons, and then it will unlock the final Mastery Camo for all of your guns all at once, which I think is much more satisfying, and I do like this. Now for the challenges of the Mastery Camos, those have not been revealed yet. We'll have to wait and see, but hopefully they aren't too bad. Seems like the Camo Grind will be kind of manageable this year. So at this point, you might be thinking to yourself, well, the Camo Grind is easier, sure, but there's only 16 weapon camos per mode, right? And there's 4 modes, so there's only 64 camos in the entire game because the special camos are more acting like military camos. They are not universal camos. They can only be equipped that gun, and they're the same for every weapon, and they're only different on modes. So all the camos, we only have 64, right? Well, no, because there's a new system called Weapon Prestige. Well, not really a new system, but it's a returning system. And through Weapon Prestige, you're actually able to get universal camos, 3 universal camos to be exact, per weapon. So with each weapon, Weapon Prestige 1, you'll unlock a universal camo. Weapon Prestige 2, you will unlock a universal camo. Then at Weapon Prestige Master level 250, you will unlock a 3rd universal camo. And of course, you have this across every single weapon in the game to unlock all these universal camos, which is really cool. And a lot of these universal camos have been inspired on Black Ops 2, a lot of Black Ops 2 camo remakes, things like Graffiti, the comic book one, Weaponized 115, like a bunch of these really good camos. So all these universal camos will be really nice. And on top of the Weapon Prestige universal camos, we will be getting 2 universal camos per season through the weekly challenge system, which is really nice. This is something that Modern Warfare 3 2023 did a very good job of, and I'm very happy to see that return. But it doesn't just stop there. Any other seasonal event also has the possibility to have a nice universal camo that we can get. So we might have a ton of these universal camos. And something that is really cool about this is you can now equip any universal camo to any weapon regardless of what military camos you have unlocked. In Black Ops 6, there was this prerequisite that you needed to unlock 5 military camos before you could equip any of the Universal Camos. No more. You can have a gun that you just unlocked and you have Universal Camos, you can put them on that gun, no questions asked, which is a much better way to do it. I unlocked these camos, let me throw them on the gun. Why do I need to grind out these military camos? So I'm glad they made that change for sure. Treyarch and Raven have also reevaluated their approach on the Warzone camo challenges, so you can expect the Warzone camo challenges coming in Season 1 to be much more reasonable to complete, which is really nice. I don't want the grind to be super easy, but I also don't want it to be ridiculously tedious like those killing enemies that are stunned or affected by your tactical one in Warzone. That's kind of crazy. So glad they're making adjustments there for sure. And lastly, some of the quality of life features that were added during the life of Black Ops 6, things like the camo hub, the camo challenge tracking, and the automatic display of camos near completion, also the last used weapon camo display feature. All of these things will be present in Black Ops 7 at the launch of the game, which is a major win. I don't know why these things weren't present at the launch of Black Ops 6, but we have them now, and they are great features, and I'm very happy that we're going to have them day one of Black Ops 7. Treyarch has also hinted at one more additional mastery camo, and it says redacted. Reach classified to unlock the classified mastery camo. I'm thinking this might be a prestige master thing or completing all your mastery badges. We're going to have to wait and see on this one. I'm sure someone will uncover what this final mastery camo is. So there you have it. That's everything you need to know about the camo grind within Black Ops 7. A lot of changes for sure, so let me know down in the comments below which weapon camo are you most looking forward to of the ones that you've seen so far, of course, and which mode are you going to hop into and grind first? You going to hop into campaign? You going to hop into multiplayer, zombies? Let me know. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There is plenty more Black Ops 7 to come on the channel. Once again, guys, I'm MrGoldenGamer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.